Welcome to another episode. This is your captain, Tiny, and I'm the first mate, Bubbles. And this is our sailing vessel, Tiny Bubbles. After 3+ months at the Marina, Puerto Real, we finally got our weather window to move the boat from one side of Puerto Rico to the other. We planned a 4-day, 3-night passage to Safe Harbor Marina. We would be doing upwind motoring most of the time. We did bring out the sail a couple of times. Dave came aboard to help us out. It was really important we kept an eye on that rudder. It needed to be repaired and we didn't want to push it further than we needed to. The night before we left, there was a beautiful rainbow in the sky and a glorious sunset, which felt like a really good send-off. I think it's a pretty good sign. The night before our launch. Beautiful rainbow. Also, beautiful sunset. Wow. So we're going through our departure checklist and we're making sure everything is good to go. And I'm at the helm, feeling nervous a bit about pulling up to the fuel dock. Wish me luck. With Dave's help, we fueled up and started out into open water for the first time as owners of this beautiful sailing vessel. It was exciting and a bit surreal.
We have dolphins on! Where'd they go? I briefly got one.
Day one was a short motoring day from Marina, Puerto Real to Bahia de Boqueron. It was only about 6 miles and took 2 hours. What are you doing there, mister?
I am getting ready to go and just check the bottom.
Around the outside with some zip ties to try to hold it in place.
Okay.
So it's worth double checking that just to see if it's still there or if maybe we need to try to apply some more.
Try to do some more.
And he can do that with his mask and snorkel?
I did it,
Okay.
yeah, snorkeling. Yeah.
Clean off the sensor. Swim the chain.
Swim the chain.
Swim the chain.
It's a boat thing.
It's a boat thing.
Well, have fun.
Have fun.
And DDY. Don't die yet.
Don't die yet. That's always the important thing. Don't die yet. Right.
Splash down.
Can you put the ladder down for me when I get up?
Sure. Is it cold?
I'll probably just stick them in there. I don't know. Probably wouldn't hurt to hose them off either.
Preparing for day 2. And day 1 was a lovely short distance. We enjoyed a beautiful afternoon. Today's going to be a longer day on the water, but the location we're going to is remote, and we know for sure there's one other boat going to be there, but Dave said don't be surprised if there aren't hardly any other boats. So that'll be a new fun experience to be kind of remote and just feeling like you're out there by yourself. So looking forward to a good day today.
There she is, in charge of the world. Second morning, first leg.
Right there.
Look, Keith, you'd be so proud of Dale. He's cleaning. Day 2 took us from Bahia de Boqueron to Coffin Island. It was about 56 miles and took about 7 hours on the water. That's my boat against a pretty skyline. And here is our beautiful anchorage for the night. Starting day 3. It's beautiful. There's our fabulous coach and friend. We are fixing to experience our first squall. Coming up to our beautiful anchorage for tonight. Day 3 was a beautiful motoring day from Coffin Island to Patillas Bay, about 38 miles, and took 5 hours on the water. So we got our butts off the boat, but walking on the ground right now feels a little wonky. We've been at sea for 3 days. How you feeling, Captain?
Not very captain-ish.
That was your answer last time.
Good answer.
It's a very cute, family-friendly area. Beach volleyball court, playground back in the distance. Some bathrooms. And grassy, shaded area that leads to the beach. Cool time of day to be looking at that with the sun shining through it. But we're trying to get back to Tiny Bubbles before sunset. We had a lovely cerveza. Now we're going back. Getting ready to begin day 4 at first light. We actually might make it out at first light. Since we're still new and learning everything, it sometimes has been an hour after first light. But we might make it today. Our final day, we went from Patillas Bay to Safe Harbor Marina in Puerto del Rey, 47 miles and about 6 hours on the water. Dave was great to emphasize the importance of knowing ahead of time where it is that you're going and the conditions, and so that you're not surprised by anything. Good decision making happens knowing where you're going. And as we were getting ready to go into the marina, a couple of things were going to happen. We had to manage a very busy weekend traffic area, and also had to make our way to the transient slip that we had been assigned to, and use the radio. Those were all new things for me, and so Dave did a great job coaching us through that.
Yeah, you do not want to be assuming anything. You want to know. You want to know where the shoaling is. You want to know where the rocks are. You want to know where your escape routes are.
Okay.
You want to know where your first bailout dock is in case you have a problem. You want
And
to know.
is there right and left traffic?
There can be, yes, and generally you will want them to be on your port side. So just like
Okay.
driving in the U.S., at this point, pick up the handset, call out to the marina.
Just press and talk, right?
Press and hold,
Mhm.
yep.
Marina, safe harbor, safe harbor, safe harbor. This is sailing vessel Tiny Bubbles. Tiny Bubbles, over.
Go ahead and give them another call out.
Marina, safe harbor, safe harbor, safe harbor. This is sailing vessel Tiny Bubbles. Tiny Bubbles, over.
Come in for safe harbor, Tiny Bubbles.
We are approaching the breakwaters of the marina, and we are requesting dock line help at Pier 5. Over.
Copy that, Captain. Please stand by for confirmation.
Standing by. Over.
Okay, so slow us down. Now. And it is okay on the radio to say, hey, good afternoon. This is Tiny Bubbles. We're coming into Pier 5. We'd like some help with, so
Okay.
you can be
Be
polite as
friendlier.
well. That actually helps.
Vessel Tiny Bubbles, Vessel Tiny Bubbles. You will have dock assistance at T-head of split number 5, okay?
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Over and out.
Well done. Well done. All right.
Safe harbor standing by, channel 71.
And that's how it goes.
Okay.
So how many T-heads are you going past when you make the 90-degree turn?
5.
Perfect. Is up front?
Okay, Dale. Dale, can you see anything around the bend? You'll see it before me. Can I make my turn? Okay. Thank you.
Nice and controlled. I love it. I love it. Doing great. So more reverse on starboard. Okay, I'm going to take over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Dave's got it.
Wait for this tender to come out, and I'll hand it back to you. All right, you ready to take back over?
Okay.
It's all yours. We're in neutral. So you tell Dale when you're ready to hand off the line.
Yep, we're ready.
Like a champ.
My hands are sweating. Thank you. Okay.
So now you're ready to do your shutdown stuff.
Whew. Wow, lots of activity here at the marina. This poor old boat has seen better days. It has been underwater, clearly. It's only floating because of those bags. It looks like the top bit is still looking pretty good. Maybe they can salvage that stuff from that. I don't know. Wonder what happened. Bummer. And this is Cito, the company that we have a membership to. So if we're ever in trouble out at sea, they can come help. Or if we need a tow, I think otherwise we would call the Coast Guard if we had an emergency of another sort. So we're here at a really great marina. But outside of that break wall that protects us from the ocean, there are some beautiful islands out there. But we're still limited in what we can do, and rightfully so. We've had 4 days with Dave, the previous owner, who's taught us a lot. We're building our confidence, but we still need our 50 hours of captain's training. And it looks like we're probably going to use a local captain to get some, hopefully all of that training, and that might include going out to some of those islands. But yeah, it's like we own this beautiful boat. We have a little bit of confidence, but we still kind of feel stuck at this marina, though it's a great marina. Being at a marina has its advantages. It's clean. It's so many amenities. So I'm happy to be here, and we're trying to extend our stay a week so we can get that captain's training. So we'll see what happens. Our previous owner believed in having redundancy. Those are dinghy propellers. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a lot. I'm being called. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 spares. 13 spares. So what's going on up here?
Well, life raft is expired. Well, it needs to be re-inspected.
Okay.
So it's been inspected every 3 years. This one just went out of date like a month ago. So I thought I'd come up here because Tammy and I got some time. The boat's going to be on the hard for a day. And then we're going to be at the marina for the next week. There's a place in Puerto Rico that we could get it worked on and re-inspected. So we're hoping that'll work. But came up here and I thought, well, I will loosen this thing up and take it down. But by hand, there's no way to loosen it up and take it by hand because they had taken this strap, which is meant to be used with this quick release. But what they had done was, instead of looping it around and back forward and attaching it to the quick release, they had looped it all the way around and permanently attached it to the boat. See? So the life raft is not going anywhere.
Well, it needs to be somewhat secured during passages, right?
Yeah, but it's this quick release that should hold it.
Haul out is happening. Straps are coming our way. She's a big boat. Coming out of the water. She's dirty. Wow. Time to repaint the chain. It's a lot of chain coming out of that chain locker. We took the first 200 feet, I guess, and repainted the chain, marked it, color-coded it, so it's easy to count and know how much chain is out as you're anchoring. Oh yeah, you took my suggestion. We're gonna paint it yellow. Let's make it yellow. Yeah, that's why you might have to get the regular yellow. There's a regular yellow. There's yellow. So we're in Home Depot. Again, it's a very good store for boat owners. Here's my observation, is that all of the tools, everything's in English, mostly in English, because we're in America, right? But all of the aisles are in Spanish. Our anti-fouling paint is fouling. Look at all the crap on the bottom of this boat. And for environmental reasons, we cannot scrape or clean it here on the hard, which would be ideal. But we gotta wait till it's in the water. And that keel, it's quite a ways under the water. So to clean that is gonna be a bitch. Right, Dale?
Do me a favor, go on that side and see if that bottom of that keel on that side is bad. Okay, this is the old Sika Flex. He is using sandpaper and making that all smooth. 5200? Ah, cool. All right, they took them out, changed the bearings, put them back in. Everything's 5200. It's gonna let it sit for probably a day and a half now. Hello!
Tyrone!
Hey!
He's gonna keep us from killing ourselves.
Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. So, it's Friday the 14th. Hopefully Friday the 21st, 1 week from today, we start sail training with Tyrone. And hopefully we're just gonna go out for a week. We're gonna go to the islands, you know. We're gonna sail, we're going to park, we're going to just do it all, catch mooring balls and
have we looked at what the weather looks like for that chunk of time?
No.
Does it matter?
The week out, no.
I mean, it does matter.
Well, I don't think it does. I'll look at it, but at long range, I
Yeah, we don't, like the islands are close enough we could even go in sketchy weather and get on the leeward side and
somewhere,
yeah.
Yeah. So, and at the end of that time, we should have more than 50 hours.
Yep.
With Tyrone, and hopefully have, get the sign off from the insurance company, have them agree, and then
we're official.
And then, it's a matter of picking a weather window, and we're going to actually start. As soon as we got like a weather window for a good day, we're going to start going west. But we're going to go downwind, and we're going to go over to DR, make 2 or 3 stops in the DR, probably overnight, maybe 2 nights, something like that, with the idea that we want to get to Georgetown, on the 23rd of April, and then spend a few days with the Blue Water Cruising folks, and then probably at the end of that we need to start. That's like the 1st of May. We probably need to start towards home.
Yep. So, because we have the good fortune of having hired a local captain that I think is going to be great. I think he's going to be a great person to have aboard. I think he's going to be a great teacher. He has a lot of experience. not just sailing, but teaching other people to sail.
And he's got lots of great education too. I mean, he's certified in scuba diving and
Right.
sailing, and he's got his 100-ton, and he's
Yeah. So, and he's just a likable, nice guy.
Yeah.
So, 2 weeks, let's say 2 weeks from now, we will officially be sailors. Not experienced sailors, but capable
Not to
sailors.
get ourselves in trouble. Enough to let the insurance say, yeah, they can go ahead and get themselves in trouble.
It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, it is.
And having the repairs done, hopefully they're sound.
Mm.
Now we can really feel free to get her out there and not worry that we're doing damage.
Yeah.
Though I'm sure something else will break along the way.
And I've got a list of things to fix while I'm here at the dock.
I do like the new plan. I don't like that it means I live longer with composting toilets. As we speak, there's new bugs in the shower and there's new flies flying everywhere.
Let's get the vinegar out and pour that.
Yeah, I did spray, trying to kill what's there. Sprayed and shut the door. But that's a mess to go deal with.
Okay.
So, whatever. So, we've been, previous to this, at an end cap on a marina. Super grateful for that. It's a good view. It was easy to get there. But we splashed today. And we have a new marina slip all sandwiched in between another leopard. And there's the dock right there. And a Fontaine Peugeot. And yeah, it's a big boat. It takes 2 spaces. So we had to get our fanny wedged in here. Again, I couldn't have done it without...
You got to know, Miss Tammy was at the helm the entire... She was listening to what Tyrone was telling her, but she just executed like a champ. Put it right in here. I mean, the thing was like slow as pro. She was pro. She was good.
Yeah, so I did do that scary thing, and I did back it up in here. But here's the truth of it. Okay, I did it, so I know I can do it. But I wasn't making any of the judgment calls. I'm a good listener. I'm a good student. And
Seeing what he was doing, right?
yeah, I understood what he was doing, but he said to me, you need to look back at where you're going. Because I wasn't. I was just standing there knowing he was going to tell me what to do. But to do it on my own it's going to be a new challenge.
And I agree with, what he was saying. It's,
Yeah.
Your instruments are back when you're visual, like when I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm visual.
Right.
I cross-check the instruments, but visual is what you're doing.
Yeah. So anyway, I was proud that I did it. Good morning. It's a bright sunny day. We have had, yesterday was a full day of going to the ER, waiting 5 hours to get seen and get some medication for a UTI, which sucked. And then we had a big provisioning run to do, a big one, because we decided not only are we planning for the week that Tyrone is on board, but from there, we don't want to have to be attached to a marina or a town or a store. So I don't know if we went overboard, but really our goal was to be able to spend the next month eating what we have on board if necessary and trying to plan it so things go together to make a meal. And ding, ding, lots of dollars spent, a car full. And luckily when we got back at 9 o'clock at night, 8:30 at night, whatever it was, they have golf cart services here. Usually most of them pull a trailer. And we got one of those kind young men to fill up his trailer and the back of the cart and drive us all the way back here to the boat. So I just want to take a little walk around so you can see nothing's put away yet. Nothing. Because it was late and we were exhausted.
Well, we put stuff in fridges.
We put, cold stuff in fridges, but my table's full of things we need to inventory, label if necessary, determine which floor locker they're going to go in, condiments, sauces, crackers, canned milk, chicken broth, canned vegetables, some canned fruit, some bread, granola, flour, sugar, bread, spices, everything. We got so much out there on the back table. I'll walk out there, but I don't know if it'll follow me. We've got potatoes and lemons and limes and avocados, and we've got beer, beans and wine and sparkling water. We're packed. We're ready. We're good to go for a while. So crazy. It was a crazy day. Today's going to be probably even crazier because I got to decide what to freeze, what to vacuum seal, what to pre-cook. And then the harder thing, where to put things so that they have a home. Not only do they have a home, but I can find them in that home that we determine. So this is a huge learning curve. It's things that boaters talk about all the time. So I sort of had the concept that it was going to be like this, but until you actually do it for yourself, you know, you just don't really have the knowledge and understanding. So today's going to be a long day. Sitting down with our captain tonight, planning our training for the week.
Yep.
It's so exciting.
So we're gonna go to this. We're gonna go to this general area. I like to anchor in here, depending on what the winds. We're gonna see what the. So what I want you to do now, before we go, this is the area I want to go anchor up at, right? I want you to think about where would be the best position to anchor, depending on the wind and swell. What would be the best spot? You can anchor anywhere around this island, essentially. Once you start zooming in, you'll see that. You'll see obstructions. You'll see deeper, shallower water. You know, more obstructions. And then if we need to go into detail about how to read this, we'll also do that, which we'll have to do, all right? More obstructions, deeper, shallower water. So think about where we would anchor and do that practice, all right? Just look at it, go over it with Tammy. That's where we're going to be going, all right?
Tune in next time when we spend an exciting week out on the water with Tyrone and our boat gets its new logo. Don't forget to like and subscribe.